As UpRaise is tightly integrated with Jira, all your Jira issues from different projects are already associated, can be associated with objectives and key results and continuous feedback. But in any case, if you do not want a project or a Jira issue to be associated with UpRaise features, you can simply restrict that particular project or those certain projects from project restriction option in general setting. So there are three different tabs. First is issue detail page, continuous feedback, and objectives and cases. So in this video, I will explain you about issue detail page tab. This particular tab helps you to control whether a praise panel is displayed on Jira issue detail pages. And by default, it will be enabled for all projects. So whatever the projects you have, so previously it was disabled. Let me just refresh the page. So when it says enabled for all projects, all the Jira issues you have within your Jira instance will show an appraise panel where you can have some options that help you to associate that particular Jira issue with appraise. So you will have an option to link that Jira issue with an objective or give and request feedback for that particular Jira issue, or you can also navigate to my feedback page from here. So this is appraise panel. If you do not want to see this appraise panel on a Jira issue detail page, you can simply go and add that particular project of the Jira issue and disable it. So you can see Scrum Release is the name of this particular project of this particular Jira issue. So I will just search for that project, Scrum Release, and I will add it. So you can see the Scrum Release is now disabled, and any project that any Jira issue that exists in this particular project, Jira project, will not have a praise panel available on its detail page. So here we do not have that that appraise panel available now. Now the second option is about disabling all project. So this is totally opposite to the first option. When I say disable for all projects, every project that you have within Jira will be disabled for appraise panel. You won't see appraise panel on any of the Jira issues. But there is any exceptional project where you want to use appraise panel, you can add that particular project here and enable it. So let me first open a Jira issue. So I have this Jira issue. So do notice now we have disabled all projects. So that's why appraise panel will not be available for any of the Jira issue, and we won't have appraise panel on that Jira issue. So I'm just trying to, yes, so I have opened this Jira issue called AUT1 from Auto RN project. So we do not have a praise panel here, but I'm going to add this project here and enable it for a praise panel and refresh the page. So as soon as I refresh the page of this Jira issue detail page, you will see a praise panel available here. Link objectives and give and request feedback, my feedback page linked here. So this is how you can enable or disable project. You can manage your project restrictions from this section for appraise panel.